Good morning, everyone. Elaine Lowe and Ken Shreve here, live at Investors Business Daily in Los Angeles. Today, we're checking in with American Express, PayPal, and Intuitive Surgical. But first, let's take a look at those indexes. All three rebounding higher today. The Dow up about 0.7%, the S&P 500 up about 0.8%, and the Nasdaq up a full percent today. What's the major action?
Well, we had a pretty rough day for the market Thursday, so it's nice to see a little bit of a rebound Friday with the Nasdaq outperforming. Still quite a bit of technical damage done to the market. We take a look at a chart for the Nasdaq here and see that it is still trading below its 50-day moving average, and so still a technically challenged market. Growth stocks took additional hits yesterday. We've got some big movers in the Dow today, but we'll see how we close today.
Okay, and first up, we wanted to take a look at a few companies reporting earnings. American Express reporting earnings of $1.88 per share. That's a 25% gain for them. Revenue up 9% to $10.14 billion, topping on the top and bottom line and raising its full year guidance.
This is a stock that fell just a little bit below a buy point, but it is gapping above the 50-day moving average today in volume. American Express definitely benefiting from pretty sound consumer spending trends and also small business spending. So American Express, a really strong performer in the Dow, and you can see it's trying to reclaim the 50-day moving average. It's a little bit off its highs. Also wanted to give a shout out to Procter & Gamble, another really strong performer in the Dow today. Nice breakout on earnings for P&G too.
Got it. And moving on, we have PayPal. That company reporting late Thursday adjusted earnings of 58 cents a share on revenue of $3.68 billion, marking a 28% and 14% climb respectively, also topping earnings today. And what's the action on PayPal?
Well, PayPal's having another good day, solid gap up for the stock above the 200-day moving average.
Trying to get above that 50-day.
Trying to get above the 50-day, and it's actually having problems getting above the 85 level. So a lot of technical damage due to institutional selling in PayPal, but the numbers here are very, very strong. Not only earnings and sales beat, but the company added 9.1 million accounts in the quarter. Total payment volume up 25%, and Venmo, big growth at Venmo. That's their peer-to-peer payment app.
Very popular with the young people.
Very popular with the young people, and total payment volume at Venmo up 78%. So
major growth area for them.
I mean, this is a company, with a market cap approaching 100 billion that's still managing to churn out 20% growth. So still a pretty good growth story at PayPal.
All right, definitely one to watch. And then lastly, let's take a look at Intuitive Surgical in Q3, recording adjusted profit of $2.83 a share on $921 million in sales. That's a rise of 1.8% and 14% respectively, beating estimates for $2.65 a share and $919 million in sales.
So this is a company that shipped 231 Da Vinci surgical systems in the quarter. Really good growth there, up 37%. I think procedure growth up 20%. So really another strong earnings report.
But still hitting resistance at this 50-day right now.
Yeah, so this is just another example of a lot of the damage that we're seeing in leading growth stocks. Breaks below the 50-day moving average, and now many are starting to get resistance at the 50-day moving average, basically due to a lack of buying demand. So Intuitive Surgical was up nicely early, but it has reversed sharply lower. So yet another example of a technically challenged stock in the market.
So is this really kind of a wait-and-see scenario then, when a company reports really solid earnings but is still hitting resistance technically?
Yeah, so I mean, this is a stock that is the message here is it's really kind of the story that's being told is it's ready to consolidate for a little while. You can see on the daily chart it's made a big run in recent months, and so it'll probably pause and consolidate for a little bit. Normally it takes at least 5 weeks for a new base to form. Sometimes it can be a lot longer than that. So right now Intuitive Surgical is just suffering from a lack of buying demand. We'll see if it can kind of move sideways from here, take a breather, and maybe it forms a new base.
All right, so keep it on your watch list, but don't take any action just yet.
Exactly.
Okay. All right, thanks so much for watching, everyone. You can catch us across all of our social platforms. That's Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. We will be back on Monday. I will be back here with Ed Carson because Alyssa Coram will be covering Money 2020 in Las Vegas. We have interviews with lots of great thought leaders coming up, and we're really excited to bring you all of that great programming. So thanks so much for watching, everyone. Have a great weekend.